Of course, 2023, 2027, there's not going to be any form of political support to re-elect Tinubu in the position of the president. But that does not mean that the presidency is going to leave the South. Of course, there's already a map out plan, powered by some northern powerful politicians, also from the South, who are, trying to fine-tune the possibility, of supporting Peter Obi 2027, and that has been the discussion we are talking about today. That has been the trend all over the.
But we are talking about certain presidency. Tinubu is equally.
No, they're giving the option of one term.
Good day, Mr. Chinedu Michael.
Good day, viewers.
This is Nigerian News Center. We are looking at a statement that came from the national chairman of APC that in 2027 there is no vacancy in Asura. But before that statement came from him, we had a session where some groups from the north were plotting on how to unseat the president, Senator Bola Armed Tinubu, in 2027. And here we are seeing the national chairman of APC speaking directly to the national leader of NFPP. I'm talking about Kwankwaso, who happened to be his political godfather before now, telling that there is no vacancy in Asura. Do you think the North want to wrestle power from the South come 2027?
It's not a matter of wresting power from the South. The plan has been ongoing and negotiation has been there. The North has finally withdrawn their blessing from Bola Armed Tinubu because of incompetence. And secondly, you can see the kind of level of nepotism that is currently in Asura. You can see the kind of wickedness, this administration has brought to Nigerians. You can see the kind of manipulation and stagnant economy that has destroyed virtually all the fabrics of economy in this country. Tinubu seems to have no direction, policy direction of where his government is going. Till today, when he started, we were saying it. Then we said, no, he's just too young. We cannot do this. We cannot do that. We should give him time. We are giving him enough time, at least, to prove a point that he actually was ready for that position of the presidency. But unfortunately, as it stands now, it is 0/0. He's just embarking on an elephant project that has no purpose, that has no direct effect on Nigerians. Not only that, Tinubu successfully urbanized Asura, to the extent that the Northern Elders Forum and the Adwa Conservative Forum came out openly to regret, supporting him. And of course, they warned him that in 2027 that he should forget any vote that's going to come from that area, to them. Of course, backed by some over 90 senators supported the decision of Northern Elders Forum in that regard. So it's not about Kwankwaso, who we know very well that at least by now is supposed to be in jail. But in the Nigerian factor, say Kwankwaso, Gadiji, the Gandela, as they usually call him, he's supposed to be in jail because of the kind of misappropriation and maladministration under his watch. A lot of things happened in Kano State. A lot of illegality.
But Mr. Senator, if I may remind you, some notable Nigerians have said it's too early to criticize the government. I'm going to cite the likes of Professor Wole Soyinka, who I respect very well, have said, let us allow this government 1 year before assessing the government. Don't you think it's good we allow them to stay 1 year?
And that's what we are saying now. That I believe so. When we foresee it, that this guy actually has no policy direction. Even the way he borrowed from Peter Obi, the issue of floating of the naira and the way he run his subsidy regime, he says that he has no idea or technical know-how on how to navigate those policies to have a positive effect on the Nigerian masses. That is one. He's almost 1 year in the office. Or do we need to add extra years for him? He is almost 1 year in the office. Where are we heading to? What has he been able to achieve? Nothing at the end of the day. So the fact still remains as it stands now. A lot of people, a lot of groups, a lot of people are no longer comfortable with Tinubu's administration. And of course, in that regard, they have forewarned him so that you have it in mind that, of course, 2023, 2027, there is not going to be any form of political support to re-elect Tinubu in the position of the president. But that does not mean that the presidency is going to leave the South. Of course, there's already a map out plan, powered by some northern powerful politicians, also from the South, who are, trying to fine-tune the possibility, of supporting Peter Obi 2027. And that has been the discussion we are talking about today. That has been the trend all over the.
We are talking about Southern presidency. Tinubu is equally.
No, they're giving the option of one term. After these 4 years of Tinubu's administration, at the end of Tinubu,
okay, let me come in like this. What if he turn things around? When I mean turning things around, I'm coming. When I mean turn things around, if we see our economy that is revamping, coming back to life, we see our production sector coming back to life. In fact, if we see our GDP growing and we see light at the end of the tunnel, don't you think Nigerians will want to give him a second chance?
Oga, when you talk like this, I don't want to believe that you are not in Nigeria. Can you turn anything around in this part of the world without electricity?
3 years is a whole lot of time.
Oga, can you turn I don't know, we are talking about 1 year in office. What are
this government
subsequently, what is indices, look at all the whole economic indices of this administration. Are they pointing towards a positive trend?
And they still have 3 years. 3 years is a whole lot of time.
They are not pointing. That's what Buhari said. For 8 years, and you think Nigerians want to go through that process again?
You don't think it's good to give him benefit of doubt?
We are giving him doubt. We are benefit of doubt. We are giving him doubt. We are giving him all the support. We brought all the policies he brought from that he believed that it will work. Is it working? Okay, let me ask you now. What do you think that Tinubu is going to introduce in Nigeria as in this is administration that will see things turn around in a space of 1 year, 2 years? It's not going to be possible. But if there is no concrete effort to transform the power sector of Nigeria, forget all these GDP rise, all these things are cosmetic.
The Minister of Power have atomized the amount that is needed to turn around the power sector in Nigeria. I think it runs into billions of dollars, and I think it has to do with about 10 years plan. Don't you think they already have plan in that direction?
They don't have any plan. If they have plan, would have been saying it. The electricity supply would have improved. A lot of things. That is why a lot of people are making reference to what. Look at what is happening in Abia State now. A lot of companies are running to Abia State now. You can see the latest development. One of the biggest tire factory is being established in Abia State today. The biggest tire factory in Africa. It's been courtesy of what of policies of Alex. We can see, but it does not take heavens to transform our power sector. All these 10 years plan. Abata did it. Vision 2020. How far? And did another one, Vision 2010. How far? Vision 2015. All these things are government propaganda. That is just it. Anybody that's telling you that Tinubu 4 years is going to add one thing or the other is zero. The foundation of his administration has already been laid, and that foundation he laid is not strong. There's nothing to point that at the end of his 4 years rule as the president of this country that we are going to see a kind of transformational things that will add value to the economy, that will add value to Nigerians, that will add value to the society. Anybody that is saying that does not mean, not even Olusegun will come out and tell you. Olusegun recently, go and listen to his interview. Is anybody that thinks that Nigeria will work at this point in time, need to have his head re-examined? So what are we talking about? So the fact as it stands now is that he's going to do after his tenure of 4 years,
so he's going to hand over
to a southerner. You understand? And the northerners themselves, and of course some powerful southern politicians are already clearing the ground for Obi's emergence 2027.
And for your own estimation, calculation, it means Obi is going to emerge in 2027.
I'm telling you that the ground need to be cleared. See, if there's no structure, no matter even if they are not popular, if the people want you and they're able to support you with their political structure and other things, of course you're going to win. What Obi need to do now at this point in time is to go back to the drawing board and identify those areas where it's going to be at the Labour Party or where it's going to come out under the platform of another party. That will actually be his own decision and that of the obedient. And secondly, you can see what is happening now. The former governor of Imo State has identified interest to join Labour Party after he has resigned because of Wike in PDP.
Are you talking of
I'm talking about Emeka Ihedioha. He has indicated interest to join Labour Party.
So is it not right to say that in 2027, Tinubu is going to hand over to Peter Obi?
And it's not Tinubu. The Nigerians are going to decide. Not to concern Tinubu with Peter Obi. Nigerians are going to decide the next president. But as I'm talking to you now, I'm sure it's not going to be Bola Armed Tinubu.
But whoever emerges president in 2027, during the handover, Tinubu is the one that's going to hand over.
That's what I'm saying now, because it's not going to be his mandate. You will only take handover to the people, to the person Nigerians want. As simple as that. And the person Nigerians want will come as a result of the decision of the electors, the voters, the mandate of the people. It's as simple as that. It's not Tinubu is going to. If you say Tinubu, it's not a union. This is a nation. Talking about politics. What happened in Senegal is what is going to happen in Nigeria at the end of the day, come 2027.
I must say a very thank you, Mr. Chinedu Michael. I think this is a good place for that to go, if you permit me.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. This is Nigerian Center. If you are new to this program, you are new to this channel. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.
God bless you all. Thank you.